Hello. I've decided to make a little video about a tutorial for dual hotspot painite mining. It's a very easy way to make a lot of money, and also it's like, let's say, not stressful, pretty easy, even relaxing. But to do that, first we'll go step by step. I'm gonna first call the galaxy map and show you where we're planning to go. I like to go to that system here. I'll actually put the system name and the actual planet we're going to the video link description. But for now, before we go there, we need to get set up properly. And to do that, before going over there, I actually dock right here in the Gurabru system in the closest station, which is the Kratman hub. So the main reason to go here is because for travel and everything, I want to have like my FSD Guardian booster or my full scoop and stuff like that to travel. So I can have like the optimal setup. So this is like my little pit stop base if you want. So before we go there, let's have a look at the outfitting equipment you will need. So like I did, I suggest you to gather all the outfitting you need and then go over there, and if you need to you can just like transfer them over to that station to make it easier. But for now, as you notice, I'm using the Corvette for mining. This is more like a personal preference. I prefer the Corvette over the Cutter just because it's easier to maneuver in like normal space, and also while going around rocks and everything, I just like the better maneuverability, and it's pretty close. It's kind of close in cargo capacity. Of course, you may not have a Corvette. You might have like a smaller ship, but what I'm gonna do, you can actually adjust it if you're just starting and you have like a smaller ship, like even an ASP Explorer, or like even a Cobra or like a Python. So our point for that kind of mining, it's not deep core mining, so we're gonna need the mining laser. So for my Corvette, I'm equipping about 5 mining laser. So the number you're gonna actually use on asteroid is gonna depend on your ship, mainly on your power distributor. Because my Corvette, I can sustain 5 laser. The point is to be able to shoot a rock completely without running out of power for your weapon to be as most efficient. So if you're not sure how much you need to get, just get like too many of them, and as needed, you can just deactivate them from the fire group. So the other important part, the optional internal. So I just got to that station. I'm mostly all set up. I just need to make some adjustment and go and explain some of my choice I make. First off, I need the most cargo possible I can get. So I went with, the maximum cargo capacity over here. So together I got a full scoop and a Guardian frameshift drive booster, so I'm gonna remove these. And I'm gonna use collector limpet controller. I'm gonna just do my setup here. I'm gonna explain it after. So basically, when you're doing mining laser for mining, you're actually gonna shoot at the rocks, and there's gonna be a lot of fragments getting out, and you're gonna need to pick them up. So there's no way you're gonna pick them up manually by flying with opening your cargo hatch. That's gonna take your whole life. So we're gonna use something called collector limpet controller. It's gonna deploy a little bot that's gonna gather material for you, and you kind of need quite a bit of them. So depending on your cargo capacity, you may not have enough room for like having more collector limpet, but You can scale it down if you have a smaller ship. So let's see if I can get a better one here real fast. Oh, actually I can. Nice. So with my ship here, with that much cargo, I prefer to have like from maybe 9 to like 11 limpet controller. That's gonna help you a lot. So those 5A I have here, I can release at the same time 3 limpet. So 3, 6, 9, and I have also a 3A here for 11. So 11 is a very good number. Also, what you need is a refinery. The size doesn't matter. You just need a refinery. I just get a 4A because, well, I have a class 4 slot here, and well, I can afford it, so just what the hell. Other important thing, you need a prospector limpet. It doesn't need to be like a class 3 like I have, but you need to have a grade. So let's have a look. Maybe if you have like a smaller ship, you'll take like a 1A or, well, here's only 1A and 3A. So basically the main difference with 1A and 3A is like the number of max active limpets. So I'll be able to shoot 2 of them that one before. For example, if I shoot 2, they're going to be alive, and if I shoot a third one, the first one's going to be destroyed. So this prospector limpet, what they do is you actually shoot them like a weapon at a rock, an asteroid, and when it lands on it, you target it, and it's gonna show you the content of the rock, and also if the rock have the material you need, you'll know from the prospector, and if it does, it's gonna give you a little bonus of fragment you're gonna get. So this is a must to not lose your time aiming randomly into the rock and maybe be lucky or not. And also, you'll need that, at least for the first time you're gonna go there. The detail surface scanner. Because to see the hotspot on the rings of the planet, you actually need to scan the ring, and you need that. After you're done scanning the ring, and you land somewhere after and you don't die, you will still see those hotspots. You can ditch that and use something else if you actually need the space. So if you're in trouble with a small ship and you need space absolutely, you can just go, scan the ring, come back, and ditch it. So as you notice, I don't have shield right now. This is up to you if you want to live dangerously or not. So I wanted a bit more space, and also like if I want to change that for a shield generator. Well, it happened that here doesn't have a shield generator that fit my ship. So that's a pretty good setup. One thing important before leaving. 2 things actually. Advanced maintenance. I'm gonna repair at the same time, why not? Restock. You need to fill your cargo with some limpet control. This is actually the limpet you're gonna shoot from your module. We're gonna fill about half of your cargo capacity. It will probably be way more than what you're gonna need, but better having more than not enough, because they're really cheap, so it's not a big deal. So 2 to 4 should be half of it. So if I have too much, my cargo will get full too fast, I'm just gonna abandon them. So for that amount, it's 2200k. So don't forget that. It's very sad sometimes when you go all dressed up to go mining and then you realize you don't have your damn limpet. Alright, last thing to do, check your fire group because you change your equipment. So on my first group on the primary fire, I'm gonna put all my mining laser. And here on the same group, on the secondary fire, I'm gonna put my collector limpet only, not the prospector. And then on the second group, I'm gonna use for my primary here the prospector limpet controller. The thing, if you remember, to scan the rocks. And also, I'm gonna use my detail surface scanner. I'm bringing one because I'm gonna show you a bit just like real fast how to use it. And to use it, you need to assign it to a firing group, just like a weapon also. So, alright, here I'm pretty much set. So all we need to do is leave to the system. I'm gonna show you real fast. Hyades Sector DB-X D1112. The second planet, the small planet here, right here. Set the course here, and I'm gonna save you the travel time. So we're gonna do a little time skip here. Alright, we're finally approaching the ring we need to go. So, the second planet, there it is. First, I'm gonna stop around here. As you see, I can see all the bright spot on the ring. That's because I already scanned it. That's why we brought the detail surface scanner. So for you to see these hotspots on the ring, we're gonna call, right, this is the good group with the surface scanner. I'm gonna use my secondary fire button. By the way, you might want to look into the control section to configure the keys for you using it. So it's pretty simple, just like on the ring, you just should probe on the ring. But for me, it's not gonna do anything for the main reason that I already did it. So when you shoot a few probe on the ring, just like I did, it should complete the scan on the ring, and you should see all the hotspots. And after that, it will be yours to see forever, so you can ditch the scanner. So we're doing painite, so let's look for the painite. Painite here are usually, yeah, they're right there. See a painite hotspot right here, and another one right here. He'll do two painite spot are overlapping. We're just gonna get closer here, slowly. We're just gonna go slowly in between. Doesn't need to be perfect, but we're just gonna go like that in between. It should be good, slow. And then you just, crash yourself into the ring at low speed. You're just gonna disengage close to the ring automatically. There we go. So, I'm gonna get closer to the ring. I'm actually gonna target the planet. Should already target. Oh well. There we go, log destination. I'll show you why after. For now, you see, even though we drop in a random place in the ring, there's an NPC ship spawning around me. So I'm just gonna go slowly like that, and you see they scan me. Since I only have limpet in my cargo hold, they're not interested by me. So I let them do their scan, and now they're not interested in me anymore. So I'm just gonna go away. toward the planet. So to be sure that they don't want to scan me anymore, especially when I have painite in my hold. That will be pretty bad, especially with mining laser and no shield. So I don't see it on my sensor, so I'm just gonna approach rocks here. I'm gonna slow down. 3 rocks here. Maybe a bit too fast, but oh well. Slow down, slow down. Alright. I'm gonna reverse. Okay, much better. 3 rocks here. So I have my group selected. I'm gonna shoot the prospector limpet. So it says on my primary, so I just click. Also at the same time I can just open my cargo hold. You see the limpet here, I can target it. Hit the target and 11% painite. This is pretty low. So I'm gonna scan also another one here. And also that big one here. We're very unlucky. I'll take that one here. So usually most of the rock you're gonna scan like this, they're gonna have a decent amount of painite. Well, that's just our luck. I'm not interested into the lower one, even though it has painite, because you're gonna get a way better rocks. Oh wow. Sometimes it happens. Just using limpet drone. 9%. Let's take the big one. By the way, the side of the rock doesn't really matter. So just kind of rocks that are well in range. Nothing good here. That should be a good one. No, well, let's go a bit further. Those kind of bad luck always happen when recording a video. It's amazing. So, I'm gonna shoot limpet drone again. Yeah, you can just spam them to scan, you don't need like to insert them too much. Oh, so now finally we have something we should have. 54.36% pure painite. So, cargo hold open, mining laser ready. I'm gonna shoot the rock, but at the bottom here. As you see, when I shoot the bottom, you see the fragment visually in the middle of the screen and the sensor going down. So at the same time, I'm gonna spam my secondary fire a lot of time to get my collector out. So eventually, they're all gonna go out at the same time. There we go. And also, I just put more power to weapons so I can shoot all my beams. Gonna let them recharge a bit. There we go. Little mistake of me. And you see the rock percentage going down. And as you see, the limpet are collecting pretty good. So you just let the limpet collect, and while waiting, I'm gonna shoot another rock. And maybe we'll get even more painite here. Nope. So, to not get lost and confused and turn around in circle, I suggest you use a planet at a point of reference. Because you're gonna turn in circles sometime and revisit rock you already scanned. So I suggest you do that. Yeah, sometimes your limpet are gonna die because they're kind of stupid and sometimes run into rocks. So they're done here. Let's have a look. Already have 15 painite from one rock. Pretty good. Well, this one is 17. Let's just do it. Why not? My limpet are out. Still shooting the bottom of the rock to make them go on the bottom again. Because when they're on the bottom like this, it's easier for your limpet to go to your ship. Because if they're gonna travel to the bottom of your ship, it's gonna be a bit faster. So now you see why we need a lot of limpet, because there's a lot of fragments. Depleted, so let's not waste time and scan the other rock, because while they're collecting, we can still mine another rock. %. This is not good. Don't worry, I'm just being very unlucky here. You should get a lot of like 20, 30, 40, even like 60. Well, look like I hit a rock. Just be careful without shield. Alright, you see 50%. That's perfect. So I'm gonna mine this one pretty fast. I'm just gonna go closer to it, like that. And through to the bottom, like that. You're gonna see that's gonna be really fast for the collection, even faster usually. Collecting. And if you want to collect faster, you can move your ship like that. So look at them collecting, it's a more direct path, it's even faster. But I don't usually do that because I use that time to actually continue scanning other rock. Like this one is close, so while they're collecting, you can already plan your course. So you don't need to do it fast. You can do it fast if you want to do it like really fast. But I like to do it. I don't mind going a bit slowly. Sometimes watching videos and stuff at the same time. Kind of relaxing actually. So 70%, I don't usually mind them, but since it's next to me, I'm just gonna do it. Anyway, if you do that first with a smaller ship, it's not gonna be that bad because you're all gonna go pretty fast. Alright, depleted. So let's do one more rock, and we're gonna do a little time skip after. Yeah, this big rock would be good if it have anything on it. Because it's a bigger rock, a bit irregular, and it's spinning in a very weird way. So there's a way to do it like more efficiently. Painite, pretty good amount. By the way, something I forgot to tell you is the only thing you want to mine is painite. If I go to my contact, you'll see a lot. You see like more, not really grayed out, but yeah, kind of grayed out. Other material that my limpet are not collecting is because on the contact list you can put on in your list anything you don't want. So basically, when you start collecting a rock that are more than just painite, you can just put it in your list and then throw the stuff away if you picked up any. So this one is a bit weird because you see it's spinning kind of weird and it's most likely going to kill your limpet. I'm gonna even move back a bit here. So you're trying to find a good way to approach it. Actually, I'm gonna go a bit over it because I want a good angle that's not gonna kill my limpet too much. So I might go against the exception I was using on the bottom. So yeah, let's do around here. because the bigger part is coming right now. I'm gonna reverse a bit. So they're still going a bit away from the rock. I'm just making sure they're going away from the rock. Even a better spot here, on the bottom actually, on that rock. You see, that's even better. Still need to be careful to not be scrapped by the rock. So yeah, this might be actually a way better spot, and it's also going down yard. After it depleted, I'm just gonna head back a bit. So the thing is, if you just shoot a random plate, the moving asteroid like that, your limpet will most likely crash into it, trying to collect the pieces because it's like irregular shape. And also, the thing will most likely move around all the fragment, and it's gonna be longer for your limpet to collect them. So now it's still kind of the same place, so it's not that bad. So, well, we just started very slowly, taking my time to show you, not going fast, even being unlucky with not finding good rock on the start, and we're already at like 44. So we're going to do a little time skip here. Maybe a bigger one, because hopefully from there, I'm just gonna go rock to rock, and eventually your limpet are gonna die, or they're just gonna run out of time, so you're just gonna, of course, keep them out all the time. So, well, more time for the little time skip. So, now we're near the end. So, my cargo is almost full. I've been trying to balance the number of limpet I have in my cargo because at some point I have too much limpet and I have too much painite, so I did throw away some of my limpet. So now let's finish this up with the... Oh, this is the nice 60% painite rock, pure painite. So usually I'm taking my time doing that because I'm in no hurry, but depending on your ship size, cargo space, and also the speed you're doing it personally, it could take like between 1 to 2 hours. So it's actually pretty good. So after we're done, we're going to go back to the, what's the system name again? The Gurabru system, before planning to go sell all we got. So let's finish this together here. Not bad. Yep, so close to be done. So since I have a pretty big raffinery with the 10th spot, even though my cargo is full, my refinery is still gonna process some of the material. So I can have like extra one lying around ready to process. Alright. Most likely 1 or 2 rock more, something like that. So this one at painite 2, right? So Oh, 26%, let's get it anyway. Usually under 20% I'm not really interested, and 20s depend, you know. Right, so I'm gonna have one left. One prospector. Let's. Oh, I have a pretty good rock over there. A pretty round rock. Oh, that's a nice finishing rock. Let's go over there. There we go. Alright, so my cargo hold is full and my refinery is full. So for 448 painite plus 10 waiting in the refinery. So pulling the cargo hold and I'm ready to move away. I'm gonna plan the course to Gurabru. I'm going to dock at the same station I was earlier because, well, after that, I'm gonna plan my selling location for my painite, and also I'm gonna remove like 2 limpet controller on my outfitting so I can equip my full scoop and my FSD Guardian booster. Alright, so let's do another time skip to save you the travel time. Alright, we're now back at the Kratman Station, and let's have a look to where we're gonna sell that nice painite. I'm gonna alt-tab, and I'm gonna go to a website called inara.cz. Alright, so on top choice the Galaxy tab, and then commodity section tab to the left. Commodity search, painite, and we're not gonna search in our star system, just a global search. And from there we can do the best selling. Alright, so there we see the best price and the locations. So this one, well, that seemed to be way too far away. This one is a medium station. I cannot dock. I don't want to dock on a planet. Well, Perry Station. At that system, I'm gonna copy, paste it. Well, not the top price, but that's close enough. Very close enough. Let's have a look. Call the Galaxy map to see if it's far from me. Well, actually, I call that pretty close. Like on the system. Yeah, it was a Perry Station. So, waypoint is done. That's a very good place to sell. Not too far and one of the top price. So, of course, sometimes it's gonna be hard to decide depending on the price. So, sometimes like going farther for a bigger price is better, but some time going way closer for a rather for a smaller price could be better. Depending on your chip, your jump range. So I'm gonna go back in outfitting, optional. I'm gonna drop all my controller limpet here. I'm gonna store them here. Because this is like my base of operation. Each time I go, I go do that kind of mining. I like that little station here, just to switch my equipment and everything like that. So transfer. I want my guardian booster to actually be able to jump, and of course a full scoop. 5A will be good enough. Okay, so I'm just gonna redo the course now that I have my FSD. So now my FSD booster, I just want to make sure I'm getting the actual best possible plot. Six jump. I call that pretty manageable with all the cargo I have. Of course, having a shield generator will be better, but there's not selling one at the station at the moment, so I'll just take the risk. Well, that should be fine. I did that before. Well, for you, well, it's up to you, as I told you earlier. I do suggest you get one, at least, like, maybe you could transfer one to that station for when you come back from mining. So, let's do another time skip to save you from the travel, and see you at the other station. And here we are at the final step, the Perry station for the nice payout. Okay, so let's see the commodity market. Let's see how much. So in Nara was pretty much right on the price. It's always slightly lower. By the way, each time you check in Nara, each time check in Nara because the price change constantly. So the same station is not gonna be always a good price. So there we go. For a very easy job, you get a pretty nice 300-ish million credit. So even if you have a smaller ship, you're still gonna get a lot of credit. In the worst case, you just run this one or twice, and then you can get a bigger ship, do more, and eventually get a big cargo and reach that. So I'm gonna sell all this. We see the counting up here, back to 10 because my refinery processed the rest. And yeah, just with 10 painite I get 7.7 million, so that's pretty good. So alright, that's it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. And if you guys want other guided tutorial, feel free to ask. So I hope that was helpful for people trying to do dual hotspot painite mining. So thanks for watching. See you next time.